Good morning, magandang umaga, and welcome to today's episode of My PI Dream. Today is Friday, and it is build day 215. Yes, build day 215 on a construction schedule out at FELIZ. And today we're going back to work. We're going back to do construction. It was a nice break yesterday going to the wedding of my niece and my new, do you call it nephew-in-law or nephew? I don't know. But anyway, the couple, the wonderful couple, it was a wonderful day yesterday, wonderful break. So, and I want to thank everybody for sending in such nice comments. And I know Miguel watches the channel daily, and he might not have watched it last night since it was their honeymoon. But I wouldn't put it past him. But I'll make sure he sees all the wonderful comments that are on the channel. And anyway, let's go ahead and get today started and get the build day going. So without further delay, let's get today's video underway. Yeah, what's up with you? Good morning. Hey guys.
Good morning.
Morning. Hi. How are you today? I'm going to work. Where are you going today?
I have to play.
You have to play. I know. That's a necessity. You must play today. Good morning. What is that? Is that ice cream?
Yes.
It's early for ice cream. It's never too early for ice cream. Away ice cream?
Oh.
No, you eat that. Well, thank you very much. You know, that's the kindest thing. Mark, you're actually sharing? Is it ice cream day today? Everybody's got ice cream this morning. What's up with that? Is it like fiesta?
Yummy.
Ah. Okay, guys. See you later. Good morning, Michelle. I got a question for you. Is it an ice cream holiday or something today?
Because vacations.
Oh,
the children wants to ice cream.
8 o'clock in the morning, the kids are
Yes,
grabbing
yeah.
ice cream? Oh, okay. There's like everybody on my street has ice cream.
So them eating ice cream. Huh?
and they're all saying, do you want ice cream? They're offering me ice cream in the morning. Mark is offering me ice cream. Mark's like, he always takes away, he never gives. Morning, Tess.
Good morning.
How are you today?
Fine.
How was your day yesterday? How was yesterday?
Yesterday.
You had rain on and off here
Yes,
yesterday, didn't you? No rain up in Manila. It was nice.
You can only just a shower.
Just a shower? Hope not all day though, right?
Yes.
Oh, good. So hopefully something got done at my work site yesterday. What are you making for dinner tonight?
Chicken, little bones only, little. But it is your favorite parts.
Mine?
Apretada, like an adobo, but it's apretada.
Okay, all right, make me one.
Yes.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. I'll see you tonight. All right. Morning, Rodale. Thank you for picking me up last night and the kids. I appreciate it. Well, anyway, I am not going to make a prediction on the weather for today because we have blue skies to the west and we have the clouds to the east. So it's anyone's guess as to what we're going to get today as far as weather goes. Yesterday, I understand it was rainy on and off. That's what they told me when I arrived back here. My friend Rodell told me it was raining on and off during the day, and Michelle also said this morning it was raining on and off. So I am not sure as to the progress of what went on yesterday. And although I'm always optimistic, I'm always cautious. So I don't have any high expectations for any type of full complete. Hey, good morning. Good morning. I have no expectations for any grand finishing or completion of any of the projects out at the site. So, but something I would like to pass on about yesterday, about the civil wedding in Manila, is there's something that struck me, and it was one of the things that the judge said inside there. That was the judge that did the proceeding over the wedding of there were three couples inside there, the two alongside with my niece and her fiance that were being married yesterday. And it was very touching. I wish I could have captured the whole thing, but it would have been too long of a video and only really been appreciated by the couple and their families there. So I didn't put you through that. But it's one of the things that the judge was talking about was the Filipino culture. And the Filipino culture is, well, a lot of times when young couples get married, they move in with the family. And that's been a Filipino culture for a long time. And it's a sense of pride and it's a sense of responsibility that family take care of family over here. They just don't discount them at the very beginning. But she said, though, even though that's a tradition of the Filipino culture, she encourages them to, and she said it's their responsibility to work towards and try to become independent and start their own family and get their own home and become their own unit. But she also stressed that never remove yourself from the culture, that you are part of the family, all the generations, you all stick together. And that's one of the things that makes the Philippines so very special. Yeah, good morning. You have saba? Saba, oh yeah. Let me small. Let me get some small saba. Okay, that's not so small, but is that smaller? Maybe that's smaller? A smaller group, yeah, small, yeah. How? 43. 43. All right.
Thank you.
Salamat. Have a wonderful day. I don't really need any bananas, but I like him. I like helping him out. Morning, goat. Morning, goat number 2. Good morning. Good morning, sweetie. Good morning. How are you? How are you today? Good morning. Good morning. You gotta stay down. You gotta stay down. Did you miss me? You missed me. I was only gone one day. So something I asked them to do a little bit different here that they don't normally do in the Philippines, and I'll tell you what they do in the Philippines when it comes to flooring. What they will do a transition from one type of tile to another type, and they will join them right together, and they'll join them in the middle of a door jamb. So what they would have normally done, they would have normally run from this point right here the tile to this point right here, and then they would have gone with a different type of tile, which is going to be, I think we're going to be running the same tile that we're running in the great room and in the kitchen and the dining room. We're going to run it all the way through the hallway inside of here. But what I asked my builder to do, I said, I want my transitions to all have some type of a threshold in between them. Same way that I do when we build a house in the U.S., or the way my dad, when he was for the style of building houses. And we either use a marble or a granite or some type of a transition at the threshold of the door jamb. So what we're going to do, the width of this door jamb right here, we're probably going to use some of the leftover granite, or if we want to use a different kind of granite. You can use black, actually looks the best, but I want to take advantage of the granite that I have left over. For the main door, the front, we're going to use a piece of black granite that goes inside there between there and what goes out to the patio tile. So it looks like they got accomplished yesterday inside here. They started the formwork and the steel reinforcement for the concrete slab that's going to do the support for the granite top that's going to go inside here. I've discussed it before, and what we're doing in all the two main CRs on the first floor and second floor, we're using vessel sinks inside. I already purchased, did you see the one I purchased for the first floor? It's a very nice, I'm not sure if it's ceramic or what the material is made out of, but I ordered that from, I think it was AliExpress on that one right there. And I like it so much, I might even use the same one or maybe a different one inside here. But these are where the vessel sinks will go at this position right here.
Pagdating dyan, gagamitin na lang natin ng reducer na lang.
So anyway, Manny showed up for work today and he identified some of the connections and everything we need for all of this irrigation stuff that we're doing here. And he really can't do much of anything. I mean, he could drag rocks down here, but we're gonna wait on that. So he's gonna take the rest of the day off, and my builder's gonna grab the building material supplies that we need, and then he'll be back again tomorrow, which is Saturday. And what we're doing over here, he's saying, oh, we're making this bigger. Well, remember, this actually has to have concrete hollow blocks for the formwork, for the steps, and we're gonna do some fill-in, and we're gonna do some compacted gravel, and then we're going to put the grass block. So it's going to be like this whole area all the way through here. It's going to be like grass. It's going to be like part of the yard. It will be part of the yard, but it's also going to be strong enough so you can walk up steps and drive a vehicle down inside the driveway. I can't see what's going on, guys. So I asked my builder, I said, the guy that was working on the grill that worked a half a day and hasn't been back for like the last 3 days, I said, is he ever coming back? And he said he's out sick. I think he's in the hospital for something. And so while he's gone, I said, well, can we have somebody close out the grill thing? It's just a matter of some finishing on the skim coat, and I don't know how far they're going to go. I don't know if they're going to paint on the inside or not. And he said he'll get somebody to finish that, and that's what's happening right now. So maybe in the next 1 or 2 days we will have a grill. So it's kind of interesting. I was watching the fellow on the right with the red shirt over there, and when they're putting those cap tiles on, they put some sealant in the very end one. It's a clear sealant that they use. And I was wondering, because it was pretty obvious, you could see it was sealant from the road. I'm like, what are they going to do to clean it up so it looks like the rest of the tile on there? And well, I've been watching him, and there's something inside. He has a can, and it looks like that grainy, the asphalt material, which is the same color as the roof, and he's working that into the soft silicone type of a sealant that he has on there. And it's almost gone. Well, it's gone. I don't even see the seal anymore. So it's things like that that give you the final finishing touch that make it look perfect on the roof. I think it was my answer to my question. Well, if they're going to do one side of the inside of the stainless steel doors on the grill, are they going to do the other? So I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see down here too well. Oh, it's a nice echo. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see too well, but they did the first coat of the liquid cementous waterproofing down inside the cistern here. And it's supposed to be a 2-coat process, so I imagine they'll be probably, after this dries, I imagine they'll be putting the second coat on the side there. But once they get that done, then they just have to do something with some kind of a filtration device at the very end of the PPR pipe that they got going down inside there, and we can start setting up the pump, basically the pump shelter, the pump room, whatever you want to call it, on the very top, so that we can get the water out of there. Of course, we won't be pushing water down in there for quite a while. We have none of the connections hooked up for the downspouts on the house, and that's what we hired Manny for, is to have Manny work centrally focused on all the drainage and the water that does the separation between what goes inside the cistern and what goes to the storm sewer. So I don't know if you saw it earlier, when I was down in here and Manny and my builder, my contractor, were talking with each other, right after they got done, my contractor went, he's doing the plumbing and all the connection for the water inlet that's coming to the house and the distribution. But I asked them to get the water closet taken care of inside here, get the filters installed, get the everything mounted, and we need to do pressure testing. And you can see we have the water filtration system, the 3-phase water filtration system. He's got it connected up to the pipes. So if you remember correctly, this comes in from the subdivision, goes to the booster pump that will make sure that we have enough pressure to get us up to the second floor and to the solar hot water heater on the roof. Connects back, this is the outlet, and it goes from inside here and it goes through the back, it goes inside the concrete, goes over to this side with a valve that we can turn on and off for maintenance, 3-stage filtration, valve on this other side, because we'll have both of these turned off when we do the maintenance of all of these. There's buttons on the top up here. These relieve pressure. So as long as we just want to make sure we don't have any backfill of water from the entire building, and this one over here for the inlet going inside. We can leave everything pressurized and do maintenance using this type of a method. And it goes inside of here. Then it goes to 5 different gang valves inside here that go to different parts of the house. I don't know which one goes to which. What we'll do, we'll test them later on, and then we'll identify and we'll put labels, nice labels inside here that will show us where all the water is going to. And of course, the reason we have those is so that you can isolate it in the event that you have a leak somewhere. The rest of the house doesn't get disturbed while you're doing maintenance on that one specific area. So something I recommend you do when you're having sinks installed, especially if they're going to be vessel-style sinks, make sure you work with whoever is going to be installing those, and you give them the measurements that are required between the faucet and the vessel sink itself. And you should get something like that when you buy a vessel sink, similar to this right here, which is what I worked with my carpenter this morning. And it will show that from the center of the sink drain to the center of the fixture that's going to go behind it, it has to be 25 centimeters. And that's you can put different size fixtures inside there, but that's the one that would normally require. Because what I've seen before is sometimes they'll put the fixture way too far away from the sink or too close to the sink. And the bad part is if you put it too far away from the sink, sometimes you have water pouring out around right along the edge. So make sure you get that coordinated properly before they start drilling holes. Some people put bearskin rugs on their floor inside their family room or their great room. I put a pone rug inside my living room. And the beginning of the waterproofing. Well, anyway, it's about 4:45, so I'm gonna do a wrap up because they're gonna be any minute now. They're gonna start breaking loose for the end of the day. So let's kind of look and capture what was done today. And we actually got some waterproofing done. You saw on the outside we got some waterproofing done here. They started here, but I stopped them over here on this side because we still haven't dug down to the floor beam over here. And I'm like, no, you can't go any further. We have to get down all the way to the floor beam. This has to be dried out, and we have to make sure that we have plaster coat that covers from this plaster coat to the floor beam. And I know it's not, so I stopped because they were just gonna. And this area right here on the footer has there's no plaster. I can even still see concrete hollow block with a crack inside there, so they haven't completed that. So I stopped them here, and they moved over to this side over here. You saw them doing the waterproofing on this wall here, so the first layer of waterproofing. So we're starting. It's not perfect. The methodology that they use is not perfect, but it's better than nothing. And if we had nothing, we would definitely have water penetration going inside. But you got to realize we have like 14 inches of concrete. But even so, at a joint, which is the joint between the concrete hollow block and the floor beam inside there, that's the most vulnerable inside there. We want to make sure that we have as much waterproofing protection in there as possible. You saw also today on the grill, the different guy, because the other guy's away sick, he is doing the painting, the skim coat, the painting, and we're getting that taken care of. So you see all it's starting to look really neat. And this side's got skim coat, this side's got skim coat, and the B701 Boysen flat latex paint inside there. So we're coming close to a conclusion of getting this put together. One more day. Also inside the house, you saw flooring going in into bedroom number 1. This flooring material. So this will be completed tomorrow. There's really not that much more that has to be done inside of here. One in a piece of tile going across here as far as the width goes, and finishing over in the wardrobe area. But this one will be done very soon, and I suspect what they'll end up doing is probably over in bedroom number 2. They will start doing the same because it's the same flooring material that we're using in both. And you can see gypsum board is being installed for some of the roofing in bedroom number 2. Most of it is done already in here, and they'll be doing the finishing, all the filling in and doing the sanding and stuff like that in bedroom number 1 fairly soon. Let's go see what's going on upstairs. More gypsum going inside the wardrobe on the second floor. Working on that. Oh, also, and we skipped it on the first floor, but the first floor had the formwork for the sink is down there, and the formwork for the sink for the CR also on the second floor got started on that. I just ordered 2 more vessel sinks. Actually, my wife ordered it. It was on AliExpress. So it's probably going to be another 2 weeks before that comes in. But at least 2 weeks, I'm thinking. We need to get that as soon as possible because we need to get the granite and we need to get everything for those positions in both of those CRs. I tried ordering it myself here using the web, and it gave me some kind of error about you don't want to click anything again because you might get a double order. So I did not click anything again, and I canceled the order. I got confirmation that it was canceled, and it was never approved for the sale to begin with. And then I had my wife do it. She said, yeah, you have to do it on the app. Their app is great. So I said, you do it for me on the app. And she did on the app, and she ordered it, so we have those 2 coming. Teamwork. Oh, I didn't even see this get done. I don't know when my electrician did this, but this is for the under-counter light that will go down inside here in the breakfast nook. We'll have a light up here in the top, and we'll have lights down here. I don't know when he did that. And we got a lot more insulation up inside the house. I see all different places. We haven't done it up here yet, but most of it on this side of the house, on the east side of the house, is done. And I gotta tell you, I am really impressed with this roofing team. You see the quality of the roofing that's on the outside, and everything on the inside and outside. It's very professional, very clean install. And of course, let us not forget the hard workers down here doing all this digging for the stairways that are going from the driveway into the backyard. They're doing the beams on the side, and eventually they're going to be putting concrete hollow blocks to fill that in. They're going to have to get rid of a lot of that soil inside there, and we'll be making forms for each one of the levels that goes up, filling it in with a lot of gravel. And then a little bit of sand, a little bit of, or a lot of the grass blocks that are going to go inside there. So that's where they got today. Oh, more soil down here. I thought we just got rid of all of our soil. Oh, no. And let's not forget, we got the filters installed inside here with the on-off valves inside on both ends so that we can do proper maintenance of the filter system. Caught you. So anyway, I'm going to close for today. Today was actually a really good day here at Villa FELIZ. A lot of good productivity with a lot of things that they're not completed, but we're in forward stages of progress. Especially the roofing. Did you see that? The drone shot kind of told a story about where we are in that progress. So anyway, but before I do close for today, I would like to do one shout out, and the shout out is a shout out for a newborn that was part of a family. And the family is that wants me to do the shout out. They're living in Canada, and it's Alexis Langa and Kevin. And Kevin wanted to make sure that I got a shout out to his sister-in-law Ching Ching, who just had a baby boy recently, and the baby boy's name is Matt Jacob. So anyway, congratulations to you, Ching Ching, on the new addition to your family. So anyway, until tomorrow, which is going to be Saturday, and it's going to be build day 216. Yes, build day 216 on the construction schedule here at Villa FELIZ. If you enjoyed today's video, please give me a thumbs up. If you found it informative, please share. And if you found it the least bit entertaining, please subscribe if you have not subscribed. And the way you do that is you click on that little My PI Dream heart in the bottom right hand side of your screen. You will be subscribed and you will get notified the next time I upload a new video. So until tomorrow, you have a wonderful and blessed day.